Do you know how lucky I am to have you watching me? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Look, sometimes when a camera turns on, stuff happens. But either way, this is your segment, and I will never get tired of saying this. Thank you so much. Do you understand? I understand that you have options, but you're here looking at me being a complete nincompoop. Thank you. Thank you for tolerating my mess. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you. Now, this is for those who want and can do more. You have options in the description below. In addition to the super thanks and the super like, you can donate to the channel. It does help. Okay? So there is a buy me a coffee link. Look. Coffee. What? There's a buy me a coffee link in the description below. Go there, click there, and support the channel. But understand, every time you watch this video to the end and you press the like button, it helps. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you how it helps. And I'll tell you how powerful your viewership is. I understand who you are. Thank you. So I want to share with you a little bit what happens before I post a video. And a lot of the times, there is an operating flow that I put together. There is a systematic process of the events, really. And I do that so when you watch, it's easy to follow. And if you go back to a video prior or video moving forward, it's not all like mumbo jumbo. There's an easy cohesiveness as best as possible, of course. And in this operating flow, there is a folder that I haven't really touched on, and it's labeled Darrell Brooks, The In-Betweens, the title of the video. And the reason why I didn't touch it is because it's quite controversial, and I didn't feel comfortable then. I feel more comfortable now. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. But no, look. Listen, this intro will be a little bit long, but I need to get this out because I want you to understand a little bit what's to come. Because you might not like it and you might feel uncomfortable. And I want to tell you that it's not me, it's him. Okay? But listen, hear this disclaimer out. Throughout this situation of Darrell Brooks, and there's plenty more in my computer in terms of folder. I get to it when I get to it. But this particular video was supposed to come out before the sentencing, the in-betweens, and it involves Dawn, and it involves Darrell, the controversial side that I want to bring out. And I feel confident enough to tell you this. Why now? I didn't feel confident before. I don't know how to tell you. I'm human, okay? I'm human, okay? I'm human, okay? So I didn't feel comfortable before, but I feel more comfortable now. And I think partially because I've had such a good relationship with my subscribers, with you guys, that I feel like, hey, I'm hiding behind you guys. I'm like hiding behind you. I'm hiding behind you guys. Sorry. I feel more comfortable around you guys. So let's go. Now, if this is your first time here, I am Alistair Nzekio, and this is my point of view. I have to start this segment with this tweet. Math Boy Fly is Darrell Brooks' rapper's name. That's him. Now, some of you might get uncomfortable. I understand. But listen to me. Do you trust me? Okay. I'm going to guide you through this segment. We'll go through it together. I will make sure you're not offended and you're not uncomfortable. Okay? Okay. All right. So I'm going to read this tweet. Learned and taught behavior. So when we start back knocking white people to F out, I want to hear it. The old white people too. Not them the F out. Period. Middle finger, curse words. Now I'm going to go to my notes that I took. And I did hear him say, one thing stood out the most. Number of Ks that was used in this tweet. And it's not for nothing. This is an inner window. This is a subliminal message that he is sending in addition to this horrible tweet. Back knocking. If you follow the back and the knocking, what do you see? K times 3, right? knock them the F out. How much you see K times 3? The first thing that stuck out to me through all of this is the number of Ks that was used. That's not random. That's not random. Darrell Brooks was really sending something very hateful. Now, I'm going to take a little pause from this. Remember, I'm guiding you through this. So I'm going to go like this with your emotions. So I want to go back now to the trial itself. And I remember it was, I believe, the second video. And I mentioned to you and I shared with you something that was really annoying to me, was that Darrell Brooks and his mom were insinuating that there was an unfairness in the trial due to some racially charged bias. And I said to you, I said, as a person of color, I thought that was extremely irresponsible and not okay, because that minimizes people that really do go through racially charged injustice. And to be very clear, Darrell Brooks' trial, there's nothing racially unfair about this trial. This is a murderer who massacred a lot of people. Okay, now I'm going to bring it back. In my notes, I did mention, because this is the first tweet that I saw, and I went into order. And then I said in the notes that, one tweet is one thing, but to really make a determination about someone's behavior, you have to see the body of work of that behavior. And so I looked. I'm not going to show you this picture, really, but I'm going to tell you that Darrell Brooks posted something in relation to the man during World War II who was a horrible person with a mustache. Yes, he posted and alluding something about that guy. And at that moment, I didn't need to look any further. I knew that even if Darrell Brooks didn't mean it, even if Darrell Brooks wasn't it, he was extremely responsible with it. What the it is, I'll bring you back. I'll bring you down again. The it is a responsibility that we as people of color have to make sure that we do not abuse the silver lining, which is racially charged injustice. It happens. It happens. But we have to be very careful not to misdiagnose that, because the suffering that occurs from that misdiagnosis is not fair to the ripple effect that happens from a misdiagnosis of a racially charged situation. Not everything is racial. Not everything needs to be about race. Do I think Darrell Brooks was racist? Yes. I understand that some of you may not agree with what I just said. And I hope that we can agree on the fact that it's okay for two people to have different point of views and still be civil, converse. I hope you didn't turn the video off because of that. And I hope you didn't put me in a category because of that. But I'm going to tell you why I said that. Because what I just showed you wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. It was the ice cube of the tip of the iceberg. And a lot of that stuff has been deleted online. And I had to look. I didn't want to spend too much time on disseminating, but I looked and I saw quite a few things. And every single one of his social media posts called for violence. Called for some sort of violence. Towards who? White people. I mean, with the topic of race, I don't know how else to call white people without calling them white people. Sorry. Yeah. And you guys, the PACT Nation, I don't fight. I don't fight. I look like I can fight. I can't fight, but I look like I don't fight. All these muscles, it's just for show. I'm civil, please. I'm civil. I don't fight. I don't fight. I don't condone violence. I'm against that. I don't like criminals. So anything that revolves around the idea of being violent, I'm turned off. I don't care who you are. I'm already turned off. I'm turned off. I turned off. I don't even want to hear it because I don't think violence is the way to go. Now, go to court? Sure. Use your words? Absolutely. Don't put your hands on people. Do not condone that. And like, he has a litany of social media posts, and almost every single one of them violent. Towards who? White people. So when I take all this together and I look at the body of work, and this is not just like happened, it is years. I was like, I don't know how else to take it. Now, if he is not, well, he could have fooled me, but his behavior and series of actions, which is consistent to a specific type of behavior, leads me to believe that he is what he is. And lastly, you know, when someone strongly believes in a conviction, they go above and beyond to make sure that they are heard. He has gone above and beyond to make sure what he feels is heard and understood. It's almost like it's a mixture of frustration. It's a mixture of like this is what I believe. It's almost in that category, almost fanatical. Of course, to me, I find it very dangerous, but it doesn't. To me, when someone becomes very fanatical, it truly is what they believe. That's what they believe. It's not a momentary lapse of judgment. This is truly what they believe. You know, almost on the fringe of extremism, which is also dangerous in itself. Like, was heavy. Did I do a good job to guide you through this? I hope you're not mad and angry. Did I do a good job? Was this good enough? I hope so. And I'm sure you have plenty of stuff to say by now, which I encourage that. Look, comments are now our best friend. Comment away. Comment. But this is a very sensitive subject and people will take it. You can't control how people will take it. So I implore you, yes, I'm going to beg you. I'm begging. Be respectful of the person who might read that comment. Be sensitive to that person. Okay? That's it. I told you I was hiding behind you, subscribers. I told you I was hiding behind you, viewers. I told you I wasn't brave enough back then. I wasn't brave enough to talk about that. Help me. They're mad at me. Help me. Don't be mad at me. He's going to get you. Everything is forgiven. All right, look, let's move on, all right? Okay, look. Did I make you laugh? Are you giggling? Perfect. Come on. Let's change your tone here. Ugh. So look, this next segment made it here because in my notes, the video I made about Dawn Woods, Darrell Brooks' mother, there were a few comments in there that were criticizing me for making fun of a mom. They were like, how dare you bringing the mom into this? She has nothing to do with this. And so I was like, okay, maybe I made a mistake. You know, I listen. I know I talk a lot, but believe me, I listen a lot more than I talk. I know, right? Shocker. No, it's true. So I was like, okay, maybe I did something wrong. So I went back and I did some more research and I came up into something extremely important. And I never talked about it because the trial happened. But let's talk about it now. Do you know what I found? I found an old police report. I found a police report in 2018 involving Dawn Woods, involving Anaji Brooks, which is Dawn Woods' grandson, and Darrell, right? Which is a different incident than what happened in 2020 when Darrell Brooks actually shot at his nephew and missed. Darrell Brooks in 2020 shot at his nephew, which resulted in a protective order. This police report that I found was in 2018. 18, 2 years before. Let's read into this. And then you're going to tell me if anybody believes that Dawn Woods is a great mom, that she has nothing to do with this tragedy, you're going to tell me I'm wrong. Keep in mind, this is not a stranger. This is her grandson. This is her grandson. Her heir. The closest thing to immortality that she can get, because Darrell is loser. And she lost the twin. This is her heir. This is her heir. Listen to this. My God, this woman. Hi, Dawn. Hi. This is for the subscribers. It's an insider joke. Hi, Dawn. Hi. Okay. Upon arrival, I spoke with... This is the police, obviously. This is police report. Upon arrival, I spoke with Dawn L. Woods, who stated that today her son, Darrell E. Brooks, was arguing with her grandson, Anaji Brooks. And her son, Darrell, began physically punching Anaji. So she walks in to a grown man pummeling a teenager. So what does Dawn do? Okay. Wood stated that she then tried to tell Darrell to stop, and he would not listen. So she grabbed onto Darrell's dreadlocks. Ow. Okay. Ow. Damn. And pulled him off Anaji. Wood stated that Darrell became upset and pushed her against the wall, causing her to hit her head. Wood stated she was not physically injured by this. Okay, I'm going to pause here really quickly. Have you ever been pushed? I've been pushed before. It's not fun. Now, listen, when you get pushed, your head does a whole bunch of stuff. Pushed against the wall, it's not like nothing. It's something. Maybe you may not be injured by it, but you feel something. To me, already, right off the bat, this thing, she's minimizing the incident. Oh, but I wasn't hurt by it. Minimizing the incident. Darling, Dawn, this is you walked into your son pummeling your grandson. You walked into your failure pummeling your only chance at redemption. I've said it. Now, okay. Woods stated that she then told Darrell that he needed to leave the residence because it was not acceptable for him to put his hands on her. Woods stated that Darrell then left the room and came back with this. This. Can I say that word on YouTube? Oh, whatever. YouTube is really annoying anyway. Look. Right? And then Woods stated that she could only see... I gotta pause there really quickly. So after he pushed her against the wall, she said, please get out. You touch your mom. Get out. So instead of leaving, Darrell goes to the back of the room, comes back with this. Okay. What a great example. Then, so obviously, I'll be scared. Look, if I see this, I'd be like, oh my God, where do we go? How do we escape? What's going on? Do we hide under the table? What's happening? What's happening? No, not her. So Wood stated that she could only see that this had a black handle, and she could not see the rest because it was in the black this holster. I guess the holster is what you hold the gun. Wood stated that Darrell never removed it from the holster, and never pointed it at anyone, but that he had it in his hand and made threats to harm her. Oh, so he was like, yo, obviously I'm not making that sign because I don't know what YouTube's going to say, so I'm going to go with my this. So he's like, yo, did you punch me? What? You want to get that? You want to get that? I don't know. I'm thinking, you saw how Darrell acts. Imagine Darrell with a GUN. It's scary. So then Dawn said, I'm going to call the police. And then Darrell ran away and took her vehicle. That's not what's written verbatim. I'm going to run through this quickly. But anyway, then Wood stated that Darrell had permission to use her vehicle in the past, but not today. Not today. A prior authority report was filed regarding this. Then the police goes to the grandson. And he said, While on the scene, I also spoke with Anaji, who stated that the original problem was between Darrell and himself. Anaji stated that Darrell was upset with him because he felt as though Anaji owed him money or a favor for driving around Anaji's friends last night. Anaji stated that he disagreed with Darrell, so they exchanged words until Darrell got so upset he began physically striking him. I don't have to go any further. It's pointless. It's always pointless because Darrell Brooks was pummeling his nephew because he was asking a young teenager. You know how broke teenagers are. Teenagers can't even put 2 cents together. What? Uncle Darrell, you're the grown-up. Yeah, I can't drive yet. Drive me to my friends. Drive me to the movies. It's a teenager. How dare you, Darrell? You live with your mom. You're living in your mom's house. Using your mom's car. The least you could do is drive your nephew around. What? You don't have a job. What's wrong with you? Anyway, but look, that's not even the point because you can't reason with Darrell. The point here is that this incident happened in 2018 in Dawn Wood's house. Okay? Okay? In Dawn Wood's house with her grandson. Do you know what happened after this? She bailed him out. She bailed him out. What do you think happened? She bailed him out. Yes, she bailed him out. She bailed him out. Mother of the Year takes a gun, points at her and her grandson, and she goes and bails him out. This is in 2018. Then in 2020, it happened again. And this is the incident that we know of where Darrell Brooks actually shot his nephew. And Anaji Brooks begged the judge. He begged the judge order of protection. And this time, what did they fight about? A cell phone. Let's look. This more so affected me, more so emotionally than physically. It made me come to the conclusion that this man wasn't family or kin to me. Family shouldn't hurt family the way he did. It has brought my trust. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It has brought my trust in people, broken my trust in people to become very low than it already has. I would like a no contact order to be placed. Okay? Okay? I'm not going to go through all this mess, but I want to tell you something else that's in there. I'm not going to go through all that. Is that Darrell Brooks is a big homophobe. Shocker, shocker. And unfortunately, his nephew is part of the community. And I say unfortunately because unfortunately that nephew happens to be in Darrell Brooks' family. And the only person he could count on, this is a kid. This is a kid. This is not a grown-up like me and you. This is a kid. This is not someone that has all the tools. This is a kid, a teenager, impressionable, figuring stuff. Do you remember how you were a teenager full of riddles and doubts? This is him. Now look, Dawn. This is your grandson in your custody. You have one responsibility. Your son is 39 years old. Please, he's a grown man. He's a grown man. Get out of here. This is your next opportunity. And look how you treat that. Look. And so to anybody who, I'm going to say who dares insinuate that Dawn Woods is anything but a horrible person, look at this video. I don't know what else to say. But you know, it made into the notes because it was the in between. It just came in. This video was meant to be before the sentencing. So if you plug this video into the sentencing, it will make more sense. It doesn't make sense that it's coming out now, but I figured I shouldn't left any stone unturned. There's one more folder that I'm not gonna spawn the surprise. There's one more folder before the rest is all updates, if I ever found one. So I get to the last folder when I can, but this is it. Dawn Woods is not a good person. If you wanted any more proof, because the abuse of Darrell towards his nephew was years in the making, and she also bailed him out of that incident with a protective order, and she allowed him back into the household where she, the responsible parent, is housing this young kid who has a protective order against her son. She allowed her son back into the house. She allowed it. She allowed it. Did I prove a point? Can we just... Is it good? We're on the same page? Perfect. I want to reiterate in my final thought something super important is that as you I believe in expression, and I think you should come in and express yourself. And I think when you express yourself in regards to this topic, there are 3 topics you have to have modicum of consideration with your words: race, religion, politics. Be very easy and be very skilled about how you phrase it, because these are touchy situations and people may not get, would impulsively and viscerally react to something. You cannot control how someone takes what you say. You can't control that. But try to control as best you can the delivery. I think it's important. And especially among us subscribers. We are a family. And family can have hard conversations. And family don't have to agree on everything. We connect, all of us. And we love each other. It's important to express also. Express inconsideracy. And if you're just a viewer and not a subscriber, please be nice. Now, I'm going to follow up this final thought with, from this video came out now, I'll be honest, because I really felt comfortable and I felt like, okay, if I do a bad job delivering this, I can hide right behind you guys because I don't feel alone. I feel stronger with you. I feel strong with you. I feel strong with you. I connect with you. I know, it sounds ridiculous. I totally understand. And you have no idea how many times people in my real life are like, what are you talking about? What? It's just strangers. You don't feel like strangers to me. You don't feel like strangers to me. Strangers, you know, we laugh together. Your comments are hilarious. We cry together. Some of your comments, I've cried. I've cried to some of your comments because they were very touching. Yeah. If you're new here, look, I make no mistake. Look, I'm emotional, and I don't hide that about me. I can cry pretty easily, and yes, yeah. I'm not ashamed about that. By the way, I'm not ashamed about that. And we've argued. Oh yes, we've argued, and you know who you are. Some of you, I'm like, no. We've argued, but it's a big but. I like to think we did it in the spirit of love. What? LOVE? What's wrong with you, Alistair? What word do you want me to use? I don't know what else to use. Spirit of what? Spirit of like? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Spirit of love. I don't know what else. I don't know what else you want me to put. I know it's a big word. Look, it's like, look. Would you marry me? No, it's not that. Although it feels like that, doesn't it? Would you marry me? Would you marry me? Would you marry me? Oh my God. I am such an idiot. I want you to know that. I'm such an idiot. And look, did you have a good time though? I know we go up and down. It's all over the place. Oh, please. Oh, please. How significant is your viewership? I don't think you really understand how powerful when you watch this video to the end. You press the like button and comment. Let me explain to you exactly how powerful that is. Scissor guy, the murderer who decapitated his parents with scissors, chainsaws and scissors. Chandler Halderson, yeah, him. I made 2 videos about him. YouTube does not give a damn about those videos. Literally, this is YouTube. Chandler Henderson? Yes. Oh, another Chandler Henderson? I'm not even kidding. When I look at the analytics and the statistics, they're not pushing it. And probably because this happened way, like, people are no longer interested in the story. It's happened so far behind. People are no longer interested in the story. So the natural algorithm of YouTube is not pushing this at all. That's what I say, buried. YouTube will bury the video, buried. They'll take it and literally go like that, step on it and make it disappear. Where's my pen? Oh, whatever. Disappear, never to be seen again. And that's where you come in. Because as I post the video and I look at the analytics, I'm like, oh God, oh my God. You guys pushed it. You watched it, pressed the like button, commented, and it's risen off the... I gotta find my pen to make it more affectionate. Oh, there it is. Okay, wait, okay. You watched it, make it rise from the ashes. And YouTube was like, all right, fine. YouTube picked it up because you did it. You did it. Do you understand? You did that. Do you understand what you did? You did it. Because of you, YouTube is forced to take this darn video and push it to people. Saved. And I make no mistake. Look, Darrell Brooks is the big hitter in here in this channel, okay? You guys love Darrell Brooks, all right? Chandler Henderson, nobody's interested. People watch. But to those who watch from PACT Nation, you saved this channel. Yeah. You saved it. You saved it. And you did it again with a second post. You watched. You pressed liked. You commented. It's forcing the algorithm to push this video to someone who probably doesn't even care about it and clicked on it. Yes, you did that. And, understand, it may not look like a lot of work. Darling. It is so much work to come here, record, edit, make sure I follow not a script, but like an operating thing. I can't talk. I mean, it seems like it's disorganized, but no, honey, it's organized. Okay? It's organized. I have something that guides me in terms of the flow. Yes. Yeah, it's just sometimes the camera turns on and I act like an idiot. But honey, there's something here. And then I can't spend all day recording. I got a clock over here telling me what to do. I can't spend all day recording and editing. Oh, honey, editing. I don't know why I call you honey. Look, it's not demeaning. It's a gay slang. Oh, please. Even that, please. It's a gay slang. Look, it's a gay slang. It's just the way we talk, darling. even that. But listen. Editing? Oh, my Lord. Sometimes, look, I'm a systems guy. I operate on system. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 1, 2. Editing just eats my day up. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'll stare. Oh my God, how long was that? 6 hours? Oh God. Yes, honey. Yes. Editing is so much work. I try my best to make it as less work as possible. Yes. Yes. It's so much work. And that's what I say. Like, you guys motivate me, because after all this, when I post a video, I look forward to your comments. And yeah, when I see the analytics being like, YouTube is like, sorry, Mr. Ezekiel, this video is poop. Garbage! And then you come in and say, no, YouTube, this is not garbage. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Almost, I don't want to cry. Relax, Alistair, relax. But it makes, like, you don't understand what it does here in this little heart. All red. I said red. Really? But it is red. But yes, in this little heart, you have no idea, okay? That's what I mean. That's why at the beginning, those intros, you deserve it. Love you for watching.